This is 1404 Half Dome Way. This is the move-in inspection. It is January 13th, and this is Steven. Gonna go kind of from the back inwards, just that way we can get the garage over here, which is detached. Get this little patio area. Lights are all working, windows all look good, and all the screens are present that need to be. You have a couple marks on the ground on this concrete just where it's had some staining. Have this little yard area over here on this side. Have some small trash debris. There's an old basketball there. Garage here. Garage is pretty standard, has a fair amount of wear on the walls and on the floor. You can see some spots that were patched. You can see some spots that have had some nails that were hung up and some streaks throughout. There is some touch-up paint here, located next to the water heaters. All right. The back side of the door. Back side of the door looks about the same as the front, has some scuffing and some wear on it. You can see on the front has some scrapes. Garage doors opening nicely. I don't see any issues with that. That all seems to be pretty good. Let's wait for that to stop and take it back down. All right. So that's, we'll do it for the garage. Let's make sure that's locked. Okay. Slider screen here. That works well, no issues with that. Interior glass slider, that works well, no issues with that. I'm gonna cover this room right now. It's kind of a little formal dining area here. Cabinets have a fair amount of wear on those. You can see some streaking and some discoloration on the paint where things have worn, but otherwise everything is clean. All of that looks good. You can see some other wear along the inner sidings of the door and then kind of around the handhelds as well. Most of the doors and some of the hardware are about the same, have some good amount of wear on those. You can see along the siding there. This other kind of linen storage cabinet here. Fair amount of wear on that bottom board. First bedroom here, fan and light both working. Door looks good. You can see some spotting on the carpet where things have stained. Looks like there might have been a patch that was done on that centerpiece that's kind of shaded differently. Everything here looks really good. Walls have a couple small marks on them. Closet looks good here. Looks like there's another patch of carpet in that back corner. Closet doors look good. Left one has a couple spots that the paint's kind of peeled off on. Smoke detector here is in place. Laundry room here. Got some marks on this door throughout. All the knobs here are present for the washer unit. Everything looks good there. Got some wear on that bottom area. You can see a couple scratches, and then you got a little bit of buildup on some of these corners here that are kind of just hard to get. This is bent in, you can see that, so I'm gonna pop this out real quick. Note on these, do not put anything heavy on top that will bend it in. There's a little sensor here on this corner or on this corner, and when you bend it, the little sensor or the little bar that attaches to the sensor that says it's closed, that'll sometimes get warped. So just make sure that that's popped up. Don't put anything too heavy on top of there, otherwise it will bend. Got a good amount of scratching on this top left corner of the dryer. Everything here is present though. And the tray's nice and clean. That all looks good. Get these top cabinets here. Those all look good. All right. Fan here is working. Lights are working. Couple small spots on this side wall here that looks like things have been kind of patched or painted over. We'll close that up. First bathroom here. Lights working. All of that looks good. Surfaces are all nice and clean. We'll run that for a minute. Toilet flushes, toilet's nice and clean. No issues with that. Turn that off. Open all of these up. There's a little bubble in this back left corner there. I don't see any evidence of leaks though. All that looks good. Towel bar's nice and tight. And then shower here, you got a little stain on the bottom, but otherwise pretty straightforward. Don't see any breaks or cracks in that backsplashing there. Door is a little squeaky. That's nice and tight there. Turn those off. Carbon monoxide for this back side. That's gonna beep 2 more times. Got another smoke detector here in this corner. And then we'll turn that light off and that light off. That's closed up. All right, so I'm going to skip the kitchen on this section and skip the living room. I'm not sure if I have enough time. I might do the living room real quick. I'm just gonna get the front area here, entryway, walkway. On the front side, all of this, I'm not sure what that is, but all of this looks good. I don't see any big breaks or any big issues. Got a couple small wear spots again that you can see. A couple dings on the back side of this door. Blinds here on the side window, those work well. Inside of the door looks good. A couple small marks right here from where that little lock sets. Probably opened it on accident, not realizing that was closed. Let's open this up. Front side of the door has a good amount of spotting and some warping on the paint where it's kind of peeled off a bit. Here's the kind of front patio area. You can see a couple spots where pots had been. Left a little staining there. I was not able to get these front exterior lights to come on. A couple holes there. I'm wondering if maybe they're light sensing. I've had a few of those lately that just kick on when it's dark. So that light there, and then this light here on the side, I was not able to get to come on. Here's kind of a little pathway, driveway area here that goes around. I'll walk down the steps and get a quick little front view. Lock that. All right, I'll do the living room real quick. Got enough time for that. Pretty spick and span, not much to notate. Blinds are all working. Those all have been lowered. All of those seem to be intact. I don't see any breaks or anything in those. Got a couple spots here on this side wall. All right, that will conclude this inspection. Again, this is 1404 Half Dome. It's unit number 2. It is January 13th, and this is Steven. Next segment will be the kitchen and upstairs remaining bedrooms.